Okay, so hey, what's up guys, I'm Untitled, and in this video I am going to be unboxing the Doogee Valencia or the Doogee DG800, and this phone is from DHgate.com. So now, let's get at it. Okay, so now let's just take a look at the specs of the Doogee Valencia, and as you can see, it has a 4.5-inch QHD screen or IPS. It has a quad-core processor clock at 1.3 GHz. It runs Android KitKat 4.4. You have 1 GB of RAM as well as 8 GB of internal memory. The back camera is 13 megapixel, while the rear, which is on the front, is 8 megapixel with an angle of 88 degrees, so you can take beautiful selfies. And if you are interested in buying this phone, well, I'm going to have the exact link in the description box below. And as you can see on the screen right now, this phone is from DHgate.com. Okay, so now let's take a look at the box, and as you can see in the front, you can see some of the internals. On the side, you can see that it's written Doogee Valencia as well as the color of the phone. On this side, you have some specs like the model and the IMEI. On this side, you have the warranty number. And on the back, you have some specs of the device, which are pretty much everything. Let's now take a look at the inside of the box. Let me just remove the cover from it. As you can see, you have the phone and it has the blue back on it. I'm just gonna put it on the side for now. You can see that this phone also supports touching the back just like the up one. It has a little square. You can use your finger to like scroll through pages as well as scroll in the settings. And inside of it, you have this because it has two cases, and this is the actual case that you can touch the back just like on the N1. You have a screen protector. And when you open the lid, you can see that you have the manual of the phone. It says Doogee Valencia DG800 in front. And again, under the lid, next we have the USB data cable, which is kind of in a similar shape, just like those Beats in-ear earphones, so they are tangle free, as you can see. And the port that plugs into the computer is also pretty slim, which is really nice. And you also have this thing that can hold, so when you travel, you can use that. And with the data cable, we also have the earphones that look just like the one on the Samsung Galaxy S5. And last and not least, we also have this, which is the wall plug with an Canadian/USA adapter. Okay, so now let's finally take a look at the phone. Okay, so on the back you have the speaker as well as the Doogee logo. On top of the back you have the 30 megapixel sensor as well as an LED flash. On the right top corner you have the power button. On top you have the charging port as well as the earphone jack. And last but not least, on the left side you have the volume controls. I almost forgot to mention that on the front you have the speakerphone as well as the 8 megapixel sensor. And at the bottom you have the normal Android buttons. And just like I previously mentioned in the beginning of the video, well, you have two cases, one with some kind of diamond artwork on the back, and one with the other one has the touchback just like on the N1. Now that we have the phone powered, we can see that this phone runs some kind of OS on top of Android KitKat that is probably made by Doogee. I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe this up. Let's now go ahead and check out the settings to see if this phone is actually Android KitKat. As you can see, I just used the back to scroll down, and it seems to work pretty well. And when I go in about phone, you can see that it has Android KitKat or Android 4.4.2. And this is the screen animation that happens when you click multiple times on Android 4.4.2 in the About Phone section of the settings. As you can see, here's a proof that this phone does work on Android KitKat. And when you take a look at both cameras, they seem to work pretty good, but the front one works better than the rear one in highlight conditions. Okay, so I guess that this is it for the unboxing of the Doogee Valencia. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, really helps out. Make sure you leave a comment down below if you want me to do something special on the review of this video, or do any other kind of video. Make sure you also like this video, favorite it. Follow me on Twitter at HPLA and on Instagram at InXNL, and also feel free to like my Facebook page. I'm going to have a link in the description box down below. And again, I got this phone from DHgate.com, so if you want to buy it, head over there. I'm going to add the exact link in the description box below. And also don't forget to subscribe. So I guess that's it. Peace.